Wrestling returns are something fans look forward to seeing, as it switches up these storylines, forcing WWE to accommodate the wrestlers who were not present. This leads to more excitement and makes for some of the best moments. These are usually the moments fans wait for, but that does not mean fans always get the returns they want. At times, the wrestlers returning are the ones fans don't want to see at all. As a result, they are less than excited in such a situation. This is Wrestling Up, and your 10 wrestlers WWE fans did not want to see return. Before we get into the rest of the video, make sure you subscribe to Wrestling Hub and turn on all notifications to stay up to date with everything in the world of pro wrestling. When WWE decided to sign Scott Hall in February of 2002, he was a part of the NWO with Hulk Hogan and Kevin Nash. While fans love Hall, his struggles with addiction were well known. He had already been arrested more than once while in WCW. The fact was, fans were worried about Hall's health. He was on a downward spiral. Fans did not understand why WWE was giving him such an important role on TV when he seemed to teeter on the edge of self-destruction. He pressed that self-destruct button after the plane ride from hell. He played a massive part in the proceedings, and before WWE could deal with him being back, they were releasing him after only 4 months. When Kevin Nash returned in 2002, he was physically breaking down. Fans, however, still believed in the superstar, and he went on to have a rather ridiculous run where he feuded with Triple H and Chris Jericho. He returned in 2011 and 12 as this Kevin Nash was a shell of his former self. He could hardly move in the ring, but was involved in a storyline between CM Punk and Triple H, distracting him and becoming a thorn in his side. Instead of having a feud where Punk would get a proper payoff, Nash faced off against Triple H in a feud that he lost after his real-life friend hit him with a sledgehammer. The entire return and feud spoiled what could have been very interesting stories for Punk and Triple H. When Chris Masters first appeared on the wrestling scene in 2005, it was everything fans had been asking for. He was chiseled, fresh, and had an apparently unbreakable full Nelson. He went on to become rather famous for his Master Lock challenge, giving wrestlers the chance to break the hold. During this time, he had plenty of really good matches with the likes of John Cena and Shawn Michaels, and even formed a promising team with Carlito. In the end, failed drug tests saw him released. While he was brought back 2 years later, it was clear WWE did not have plans for him. Fans were no longer interested. But when WWE were bringing him back, the little curiosity they had disappeared, as he did nothing on the show and would become a regular part of the Superstar show instead. Nikki and Brie Bella represented everything wrong with WWE's women's division. They were gone from the company for almost a year when they made their return in 2013. Fans made their disinterest obvious. Total Divas, the reality TV show, was doing well, but in the wrestling ring, fans booed them. As if that was not enough, at the 2021 WrestleMania, where they appeared after their Hall of Fame induction, the Bellas appeared in an arena with the first WWE crowd in over a year, as fans booed them out of the building. In 1998, Sable was everything fans liked about WWE's women's division given her seductive nature. Still, she parted ways with the company in 99, and when she left, WWE felt hollow. In 2003, Vince McMahon decided to bring her back, though the women's division had moved on, and there was nothing Sable could do that fans were interested in. Trish Stratus, Molly Holly, Victoria Lita all dominated, and what had once seemed intriguing and raunchy now looked like a desperate attempt to cling onto relevancy. It did not help that she was given very bad angles and segments with Stephanie McMahon. None of it worked, and she was released. The one good thing that happened for her during this return was meeting and eventually marrying Brock Lesnar. When Eva Marie made a return to Raw to be the last member of Team Bad and Blonde, it was not what fans had been expecting, and they let everyone know of their disdain. Fans had wanted Bayley to be added, so Eva earned the disgruntlement of fans. She would have lackluster runs in WWE. Even when it appeared WWE had plans for her as a solo star, she was let go. Now in 2021, the company is looking to bring her back, and fans are bemused. On top of that, it appears WWE is reusing the old gimmick plans for Emma and Melina. This has led to further disinterest, and even before she returns, fans are already against her. When CM Punk cut his pipe bomb promo in WWE, he took shots at the inner workings of the company, with even more fans getting behind him. Since he left, fans have continued to chant his name, with this at times ruining perfectly good segments and wrestling matches. Fans that never saw Punk wrestle hate him now, simply because people overdid it with chanting his name. Nevertheless, it's clear Punk probably won't be returning. When Batista returned in 2014, fans wanted to see Daniel Bryan as champion, so at the Royal Rumble when he returned, fans turned on him, because Bryan was not even a part of the show. Rey Mysterio was even booed out of the building when he came out at number 30, ensuring Bryan would not enter. Batista won and fans hated it, so they booed him aggressively. The fans took this as a part-timer returning to steal the spotlight from their favorite star. Ever since a private video of his was leaked which showed him using racial slurs, fans lost whatever love they had for Hulk Hogan. While he was taken out of the Hall of Fame, he would apologize and be readmitted years later. Then in Mania 37, he hosted the event with Titus O'Neil. Fans were back for the first time in a year, and they were not happy seeing Hogan. While WWE tried to drown out the boos, they were so loud that there was no hiding them. Lars Sullivan was released by WWE earlier this year, which came after he returned last year and started to destroy opposition. However, there were a lot of controversies surrounding Sullivan. Earlier in 2020, fans had found out he participated in an adult same-sex film, and that he had made homophobic as well as other hateful comments on a bodybuilding forum. Sullivan was despised by fans, yet Vince McMahon liked him, even after he had displayed a side of him that was inconsistent, not turning up at tapings. When he returned, while fans were not present, they made their displeasure known over social media. It looked like WWE was trying to book him differently, and none of it worked, which led to his release. And these were wrestlers that fans didn't want to see return. I hope you're all having a great day. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you later.